Tekken 8 dropped. Save the date, man. Save the date. Save the date. I guess my shirt got lost in the mail. Because there's no way in hell they did not even think to send me one. Jeff Keighley. I'm sure it got lost in the mail. I know you're a busy man. But they dropped the Tekken 8 trailer. Let's see what happened. Accompanying this trailer, they also had some IGN interview content. I'll boot that up shortly after as well. Yeah, see, like, Kazuya looks tight. Alright. This I have an issue with. Bro. Now, mind you, I hate Paul. I despise this character. But I gotta say this. Generally, I think Paul he looks cool, right? Tekken 4 Paul looks godlike. Tekken 7 Paul, to be honest with you, looks pretty cool. This Paul looks like he took part in the January 6th insurrection. What the fuck were they thinking with this? Dude, look at his hair. What is this haircut? I don't know what they were thinking with this. This is not hitting for me. Paul been listening to too much InfoWar. I don't know. I'm not. You said it, not me, man. You said it, not me. All I'm saying is he looks a little weird, bro. Especially coming from 7 and some of his like. I think like more iconic designs. I think they tried something different. They were just throwing shit at the wall. That did not stick, bro. Like, honestly, bro, you might as well just run the 7 one back if it's gonna be like that. Please do not let that rock. God damn. I really like when they show shit like this. They were doing stuff like this at the Evo panels too. Like Arc was showing off like concept art and stuff like that. Stuff like that. I wish they like make this more public in a way. Like, it'd be cool to show this shit off. But this is what we were talking about in the trailer. Fucking DOA and Tekken, here we go. The cool thing about this is that this opens up a lot of stuff that they could do with stages. And what I mean is, like, what if there's actually a transition here, but you have to blow the wall up first? You know? So, like, what if, like... It's fun just to say, like, what if? What if you blow up this wall, and then the next time it comes to a wall-bound situation, it becomes a balcony break or something? And you go to another stage, you know? Or another part of the stage. The other thought that I had watching this was, what is the trend? Is Tekken 8 Strive? What is with every game now they're afraid to give you the wall? So this they did confirm the rage art's coming back, right? I wonder what else that implies, because they talked about the rage system being separate from heat, right? So it's like, if they're separate, does that imply that... I don't know. Does that mean, like, heat is really just stuck on 2 attacks and that's it? Like, you just do it forever? People saying meter, I don't buy that. That's some raccoon shit. I'm not going to assume there is a meter for that shit. Heat up, be aggressive. The key word to relay the concept for the battle system is aggressiveness. Harada says, this is something we focused on in all the various elements of the gameplay. Fighting games are kind of an interesting genre because it's you and another human opponent in most cases, right? Say if somehow you're both able to block 100% of attacks, then the match itself wouldn't progress because nobody would do damage. Remember that line. This ties into aggressiveness as well. If you're looking at the esports scene where 2 people are at the same kind of level, there might not be a lot of offense going on because it's hard for both players to open up their opponent and not a whole lot happens. You can see this in boxing and other martial arts as well, when 2 people are the same skill level and there's not a lot of attacking going on. We wanted to make sure that the game is entertaining to watch by motivating players to go on offense and to try to open up their opponents, not just because it makes the game more enjoyable for them, but a much more entertaining experience for spectators too. Basically, my thing is this. It's hard to really read some of this stuff and, like, develop... You want to, like, pull yourself back for a minute. I think as a fighting game player, you've been, like, so trained over the past few years, especially, to read something like that and just see blood red. You know, even myself, you know, like, I see something, I'm like, please tell me you didn't say that, you know, like, that kind of thing. But you got to remember, this is, posted on IGN. This is one of the few times where even like a website like this that has a huge, you know, mainstream following, how many times does Harada even really get a chance to really like address the public like that? Where you have eyes that aren't normally on the game now reading stuff that he's saying. They're looking for an opportunity to try to reach those ears. And I think us, as fighting game players, sometimes it's really easy for us to look at what they say and then be like, yo, like, bro, like, are you serious? You know? Given that, it's like I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt with these. However, yo, bro, like, come on, man. Like, what gets me is something like this, right? And I get it, you know, like, for mainstream audiences, you know, for example, even, I mean, this is the case with, like, he even said it, right? Think about, like, boxing or UFC or any kind of, like, martial arts kind of thing, right? Sometimes you get those matches where, for someone that doesn't know any better, someone who has never taken a jiu-jitsu class or doesn't do boxing or doesn't do an MMA discipline or something like that, you know? Maybe this fight that you watch is really, really lame, really, really bad. Mayweather is a good example, right? People complain, Mayweather fights, they're so boring and all this other stuff. No, dude, if you're somebody who actually does boxing, watching Mayweather is like watching, I mean, it's crazy. It's like the way he moves and his mentality and his approach to boxing in certain ranges, how he has to move and operate in that range, how he's going to play them over, you know, X rounds. He's playing his game. So while it's really easy for maybe someone like my mom to be like, oh, this fight's boring, if you're somebody who has ever tried to apply yourself and do that, you know, that activity, whatever it is, you know, like, the shit he is doing and the way he is playing this is fucking godlike. This dude is like 40-something years old, and granted, he's a fucking idiot, but for some reason, you put that brother in that fucking square, and he is a fucking genius in some regards. The problem is, most people, if you do an interview with them, they're gonna be like, this shit was boring as fuck. I just want to watch people swing. And it feels kind of like I'm watching like commentary on that, you know? Like, dude, that is not it at all. You know, it's not it.
And there's also some differences as well. You saw with Jack, and you know, he just has kind of like an extra attack added on. But other characters like Jin, for example, actually cancel out of some of their moves and continue.
So I wonder, so based on that, is it going to be character specific? So like if Jack just gets an extra follow-up, but Jin can go stance cancel, or if he can like run cancel shit? I wonder if it'll be character specific for everyone. From what he's talking about, it sounds like there's going to be character specific effects or character specific attacks with it, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on it being like metered or anything like that. I know some people have said that, but it doesn't seem like you don't have reason to think that yet. The heat system to me still so far, I need more explanation. I'm glad they did this though. They cleared up some stuff about it. This was another big thing. This is a big announcement. 10 million units sold for 7. People still buying the fucking game, man. 10 million is huge. That's the #1 selling Tekken game now, right? This passed up Tekken 3. That's a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of questions I still have about the heat system. If they don't feel confident launching the game in 2023, and we have to wait till 2024, I'm thinking like, what are they gonna do with 7 until then? You know, people need something to hold them over. Do they need? I don't know. I feel like they might want to. It's hard to call. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll catch y'all next time. Everybody be easy.